I like to open the discussion with Subby to give like an overview of his understanding when you are in a position of a service company and you have a client. Like what's happening then? Where do we start?
I have to say that I don't have experience with being second level.
All right.
Okay.
So obviously we are old company and majority of our clients are directly the owners of the software that we are producing. The second thing is my specialty is big corporations. So I don't have a lot of experience with small companies and startups. Although I personally have, and Nemeček, Bulgaria, where I work, have broader experience with different kind of customers. My personal experience and skill, let's say, is with the bigger corporations.
All right.
And to your question, what does it mean? It means everything. It's like so probably I won't be wrong if I say that this is a relationship like in your family, like in your with your friends. So it's demanding, and it goes from all the spectrum of the possible relationships. I mean, from emotional to logical to everything. So it's just normal relationship, I would say, between two people.
But it's quite hidden. You don't often think about it when you are in the industry and you're doing software development job and software engineering. You don't often think about this relationship existing first and then managing second.
Yeah, maybe you're right for some roles. If you have a manager or lead accountant like I am, there is someone who thinks about that. So if you're regular dude that codes, you don't have to think about it until you're visible and until you're important enough with your knowledge, skill, and contribution, so your opinion matters. Then you are part of this relationship as well.
It's really well said.
Yeah, and you know it.
Yeah. And when there is a client and there's a relationship with the client, we usually start talking about things like, hey, there's like a budget and someone decides about this budget. Hey, there are decisions to be made and someone is or is not a decision maker. And all those things, if you have not been exposed to it before, that can be quite confusing because when we were starting and we were quite naive and stupid, like a good combination of the two, we were thinking about, hey, the only thing that the client wants from us is to build the software. And we were extremely focused on building the software. And every time that something happened that broke the relationship with the client, we were caught by surprise. We were like, we are doing a perfect job. Everything gets delivered on time. We are even exceeding expectations. Yet the client does not seem to be happy working with us. And when we started poking around, we started figuring out that the person that we are talking to is not a decision maker of any kind or any sort. And this was the first thing that we were exposed to. Was we had a great relationship with the person that we were talking to. We were delivering everything and actually helping the business. Yet the decision makers had a very negative view of us and the work that we are doing, and we don't know why. So it was, I don't know how we figure. I think someone told us, hey, you should meet those folks and talk with them and give your side of the story. And we tried doing this, and we found out that it's not as easy to go and meet the CEO of a big company. Like we send an email, hey, let's meet, and
yeah, sure.
Next
time.
Nothing happens. And then we figured out that the budget was allocated differently, and they were going to onboard a different company to work alongside us. And we were really we were having very strong negative feelings towards the entire company because all of this happened.
Of course.
And this was our first experience, and we had to learn from it. It was not a good experience.